Hey everybody, this is TJR. And a month ago, Robert and I did our track-by-track review of U2's latest release, Songs of Experience. At the time, we only had lived with the album just a few days. But I think we were mostly positive about it. Still though, I did have some criticisms, and I wanted to weigh in on the album now that a month has gone by and I've had a chance to live with it for a little while. I want to start off by quoting one of our viewers. His name is David, and I think you pronounce the last name Gena. I'm not sure. It's Gena. David, if I've mispronounced your name, I apologize. But he wrote in one of the comments on the channel that he thought it was U2's best album of the 21st century. Now that I've lived with it for a while, I feel that I have to agree. This is U2's best album of the 21st century, and by that I mean from the year 2000 onward, starting with All That You Can't Leave Behind to today. My journey of discovery with this album was a bit rocky, and I'll get more into that when I do my vinyl versus CD segment on this particular album. But as the days and weeks have gone by, I have been finding myself enjoying this album more and more with each listen so far. As I've listened more, I have found more to hear. And the lyrics are taking on more and more meaning for me. And some of that I do owe to you, the viewers, who have shared your insights into the songs, which I do appreciate. And I think it's highly likely that I might find myself rating this album very high in my year end for 2018. If you saw the video Robert and I did about our best albums for 2017, I did mention that I reserve the right to save this album for 2018 since it came out right at the end of 2017. And I feel that way about any album that comes out in the last month of the year, in December, that I'm going to save that album for next year because I really do feel you can't put it in context with the year until you've lived with it a little bit longer. But this is the most excited I have been about a new U2 album in quite some time. How will this album hold up to their pre-21st century work? How will it hold up to classics like The Joshua Tree and Unforgettable Fire? Only time will tell, and only repeated listenings, because one of the things you have to always think about is how well does the album keep holding up year after year, decade after decade? And that's really one of the things that quantifies a truly great album. I have mentioned before that while I like and have enjoyed a good majority of U2's 21st century work, I have not reacted to it as strongly as I did their pre-21st century work. So that makes me very happy to say that I feel as strongly as I do about this album. And so now that you've had a chance to live with the album for a month now, what are your thoughts? Have any of your thoughts changed? Do you feel stronger about how you originally did? Do you feel differently? Please tell us what you think in the comments. I'll look forward to reading what you have to say. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to click notifications so you can know when I make new videos. Thanks everybody, and be watching for my CD versus vinyl segment on this album.